Oh man, mess. Shorter. That's a lot of wood. Hello, welcome to the wood. This is a wood life. Oh my god, this heavy as fuck. I need to cut the. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Let's cut these. I need to cut this too. I think that one has a nail in it. Might need gas. Bring you guys with me everywhere. We gotta put gas in this. Gas and bar oil. Oh, I'm almost out of gas too. Jeez. Get a mixie in there. The analog, is it mixed up good? Okay. Let's go back. Start it up. Since everyone always complains I'd never start my saw, like I'm supposed to make a fucking short every day, me starting it. So I'm gonna do 2 pulls, then go to full choke. This is an M-tronic, so it doesn't have full choke, just says on. Chain brake on. Here's number 4. Bar felt loose. Let's go get the tractor. Ugh. Hello. There, live, whatever their name is, Livwado. It is a satisfying crunch, huh? I could listen to it all day. Now that, my first business, the windows, is not. Breaking glass is actually one of the only sounds that heard repetitively can make you go insane. But crushing wood turns you into a man. Thank you for hanging out. Love it. Look at this day. Holy shit. Central Oregon. Have a sparkling day in Pakistan, Oregon. This is dangerous. Don't do this. This one's been in here forever. I don't know why I didn't cut this one up. What the hell? Ugh. Ugh. I'm getting one of those log clamps and a chain for my tractor so I can clamp it, pull it out. Otherwise I have to lift this up. I think this one fell down. I can grab it by its hair here. Ugh. 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 I'm the log clamp. I got this. Does it look like I'm stroking my wood? That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. This is no longer PG, kids. Whew. Oh no, now the sawdust! You son of a stitch! You're true, right through. Can't believe I'm actually opposite working right now. If I would have just cleaned up when I needed to, now I'm moving my mess back to where it was. Opposite cleanup. Holy shit, hold on, it's bumpy. Fuck! My dog's just sitting in the truck. Cocaine eyes, they follow me. They see right through me. Holy shit, I'm out of breath. Me, come and get me closer. Lower. Anyone know what song I'm singing? I'm sponsored by Red, Branson, Milwaukee, Multi-Tech. Give me a red truck. And a red chainsaw. Shindewa. Sis thing to hit the... Shit. It's gonna fall off. You guys wanna go up front here? Shoop. You guys see that? So sharp. But that log was broken in half. Holy shit. That could have been sketch. Fucker. Don't stop again. Fucking hot. Get the fuck up here. It's a lot easier than it looks. You guys sitting behind your keyboards are like, this guy sucks. It's a lot easier than it looks. You'd be really good at it. Especially if you've never driven a tractor, you'd be good. You'd be better than me. Fucking asshole. Shut the fuck up. What's up, Billy? What's up, Engineer Musa? What's up, green lizard fucking thing waving at me? What the fuck is that? Shit's scary, bro. Who do you think you are? Scaring kids. Oh, we're gonna come cut that in half. Cut these. I'm gonna grab my tripod. Da, da, da. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you. Cutting up some wood here. Central Oregon. Beautiful day. It's like 60 degrees out. I'm about sweating. Let's chop this shit up and get it over there. Get you down here in personal. Let's get you guys down here personal with me. Here we go. Ready? Brand new. It's a sharp chain, not brand new. We're going 14 inch. We're gonna go short. Pretty decent. 1 finger ribbon. You guys even hear me? Now, couple things to take into note here. I don't expect people to do what I'm doing just because I'm on social media. Don't copy people that you see cutting the way they cut because you don't know what they know. Two, I don't recommend cutting how I'm cutting, the way I'm holding the saw, the way I have my foot on the log. Don't copy what I do unless you want your own, take your own risks. Me doing this on live right now is not showing you that that's how it should be done. That's how I do it. I know that there's nothing for me to hit up here to get kickback. And no matter where your body is, standing, bending, hunching, that doesn't change the chances of getting kickback. Some people think that me sitting down here with the chainsaw and the chainsaw flat like that, for some reason gives it a better chance to kick back. Kickback only happens on the quarter top round of a bar. Sometimes what they call mid-bar kickback down here, the saw will come straight back if it hits something hard down here like a knot or metal or something like that. And I've had that happen to me. I've had both. I've had real kickback where the saw was right here, almost hit me in the face before I caught it, chain brake activated. And I've had mid-bar kickback twice where the saw came past me like this, and I've had the saw come into me, both very painful and unexpected because it's coming for you. It's not like you're gonna just stop it completely. So as you saw, what I do is I go as close to the ground as I can before I hit anything. Then I just kick it over and we'll zip the tops of these. If you're wondering why I get down like that, is because I don't like bending over. I'm 6'1", I'm 6'2" with boots on. I hate bending over like that, hunched over. So I've just learned to just get down on one knee and keep my back straight. Get down on one knee. Here's the music. All right, so I just sharpened the chain. 2-finger chip. That's what we would call a 2-finger chip. The fuck am I? You can see. I've gotten 4-finger chips before, one-time sharpening. I know people say, I say 1, 2, 3, 4-finger chips is what you're shooting for. That's when you know how to sharpen a chain correctly. Now, ribbons happen from a correctly sharpened chain, not a sharp chain. If your rakers are too low by a lot, you will never get ribbons. You're just gonna break wood off. And if you hit a knot or cross cut with the wood, you're gonna get ribbons. Ribbons are a proper chain, not a sharp chain. this? Some kind of burrow. We got one more. There we go. Let's cut that real quick. What's up? What's up, Joker? What's up, Roman? Yeah, this saw's really good. It's a race car. This is my second 462. Cut over 250 cores with this. Uh-oh, this video's gonna get blocked. Lincoln Park's on. It's also a shovel. Okay. If you're wondering, I had to cut those up because the machine was not liking them. Some of these get what's called pitch lock, or sap lock. The wood turns into literally a fucking marble, petrified wood, where I have to cut them up and then throw them in the hopper here and break them up. So that's where we're at. Don't go anywhere, guys. I gotta text my client that I'm gonna be late. I'll be right back. I'm back. Don't go anywhere, I'm back. I just had to text my customer. Oh, they all left. Oh well. Had to text my customer. I was late. All right, let's keep making wood. It's fucking hot. I gotta take this shit off. Look like summer. It's February 1st. What the fuck? It's 65 degrees out. I was saying it's 65 degrees. It's February 1st. Where's the fucking winter? Some of us actually want winter. Chicken dinner. My shirt. It's cool, huh? We don't really need chaps right now, but I like wearing them when I lift rounds. Saves my jeans. Oh my god, this thing's dense as fuck. This thing is so dense, I'm gonna have to hit it in half like that. Otherwise, it's gonna get stuck on the wedge. Now we can take these chunks, and after I get it quartered, when they get it quartered, We can lift that up, hit it like that. Is this cubby? We'll try it. Come on, baby, go. Look at that stringy mess. Look at this piece that popped out. I should have moved these over there before, but I'm gonna do this. Ugh. Sometimes you need to work out. Quit being lazy. Make it harder on yourself. Get over there. Ugh. It's so dense, it's not even funny. It's wet. This is short, it's too short, it's like 10 inches. Customer wanted 14, but they're getting this too. Rock out with my spark out. know, you know, you know, you know, you. What? Like? God, it's so fucking. Get the fucking. That would weigh 300 pounds. Just kidding. Fucking hairy shit. Yes, I'm splitting this up extra small. It's not very dry. That looks problematic. Oh my God, really? So stubborn. Careful. Workers' comp. There's some Ponderosa. Has entered the chat. What am I doing? I got the caffeine kicked in. I'm hyped as fuck right now. Flying people right now. See, if I don't go down, bastard. Holy shit. Oh, it's raining. What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Central Oregon has some crazy weather. Look at this. Look at blue sky, great. That cloud is raining on me right now. Blue sky, blue sky, blue sky. What the? What the? Man, I got something in my eye. What the hell, bro? It's literally raining. That's some dry wood right there. raining. Hey guys, my phone died earlier. I'm back. You better be jealous. Machine is badass. Believe it or not, it can be even more badass if you were here running it for me. No microphone right now. I'm charging my phone, so no microphone. I gotta turn the truck around. Get the other side. I'm gonna get the Meta glasses soon. So, yo, what up, Alaska? This is Central Oregon. Dude Wilson, what up? So nice out right now. That was terrible, terrible 3-point turn. Oh, it's too close. Okay, we're about halfway full. I don't think I need my chaps anymore. Trying to escape, aren't you? Don't burn me. If you work really, really hard, you'll never have one of these. So just forget it. Don't do firewood. Go to school. Go to college. Central Oregon. 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Damn, we were just at 20 for a whole week. Now it's 65. Central Oregon though has some crazy weather. High desert. Never mind. That's funny, Meta. Thank you for the sub! Yes, exactly, Terrorist Gamer. It's Central Oregon. Carolina looking like Colorado. I didn't hear about that. I got submuscle. Ah. Thank you, Harley. If this is smog, what is this? That was epic. It broke right in half. I didn't expect that, but what I was afraid of is this right here. These ants. Usually that black shit you see right there, this crummy stuff is what ant poop and ant fungus looks like. So I didn't want to get ants. What up, what up, what up? Thanks for guys for hanging out. If you can hear me with 2 guys, if you have someone there 8 hours a day with an hour lunch break, you could probably get 8 to 10 cords a day. If you make a wind rough, you just slowly move back and you have a guy with bringing you logs. I don't even have that much wood. I only have 4 cords on hand. I do about 1 to 2 cords a day, 300 days a year. So we're here in Central Oregon, and well, the sorting that you see me doing was that this tree over here, it had a split in half, and this is a tall tale sign here for ants or termites, and I was cutting into more and more of it, so I didn't want to get them into the wood. So that's the stuff I throw over. Is either this has also heart rot pitch lock or sap lock, where the center of this gets extremely hot and pitchy for the customer. You can see that there too. Those dark greens is what's called sap lock. The sap doesn't evaporate with the water correctly, and it locks in there. That's like a Roman candle. So you got to be careful, because a customer, if you take wood to a customer's house and they light their chimney on fire or burn their house down, 100% they will come for you, even though it's their responsibility for putting the wood in the stove. Stick a fork in it. That sounds like that polite way to say shut up, right? Isn't it? Or no, what the fuck am I thinking of? Yeah, put a fork in your mouth or something like that. Oh, Log's like, dude, you shut me in the truck, bro. So anyways, we're here in Central Oregon. I buy logs. I have logs delivered from loggers right here, 3 to 5 at a time. And then I chop them in half. They go here, 10 to 12 foot, go onto the feed, go onto the live deck, go into the log in feed, into the chainsaw. That's an 18-inch bar. I can cut up a 22-inch length. I got a 4 and a 6-way wedge into the conveyor belt, into the dump truck. Just got that about 6 months ago. I've thrown into a truck and out of a truck over 2 million pounds. I started here. This sawdust pile is 4 years of cutting Doug fir up to 40-inch wood. That's why I have big bars. So if you want to give me crap about having a 32-inch bar, go ahead. Now, as you can see, my newest bar has only the nose worn out, because I only cut 12 to 24-inch wood, and I don't get a lot of wood from the arborists anymore. Sometimes arborists would bring me 40-inch wood, and I got donated a 50-inch tree. That's why I literally had to go buy my first 32-inch bar, because the 28 just wasn't cutting it. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't ran a 32-inch bar and you have a 462 or bigger, you're missing out, because man, it is butter. It is butter. The 32-inch on the 462 is amazing. Way more fun than the 28 if you got big wood and you're 6 foot tall, because you don't want that big of a bar if you're 5'10". He will cut your toes open. This is lodgepole pine here, this wider stuff. I don't get Doug fir anymore. I haven't. Oh yeah, stick a fork in it like the shish kebab. So what? Stick it in the firewood. It's dry. Since I was giving a little tour, I thought what I'll do is I'll tell you, this machine here is $30,000 or so. I paid about $2,000 to have it shipped from Wisconsin to Central Oregon. Oh, of course. Well, here we have juniper, ponderosa, and lodgepole pine, so we don't really have a choice to burn pine in the stoves here. But yeah, you just gotta get your stove cleaned out every year, your stovepipe. This machine here is about 30 grand. It can do a 15 to 16-inch log at maximum, unless you lift the lid up. A tractor like this, a 25 horsepower. Actually, I don't know what the 15 is for. Either 15 horsepower. I'm pretty sure this is a 25 horsepower on a 35 horsepower frame. That's why it has the bigger wheels. But I 100%. Is my cutting chain loose? Oh yeah, it could be, huh? What to my friend? Yes, I want to be your friend. We can be friends. Stay fishy, Redmond. We have a Redmond, Oregon near me. This machine was $22,000 with a bucket and forks, but I definitely recommend, if you're going to get a tractor and you want a beast of a tractor with the bigger tires, get a 35 horsepower. No questions asked. Pay the extra money. You'll be much happier with the weight to power ratio. Mine weighs a lot. Oh, mine weighs way too much to have 25 horsepower. Let's see where my chain is loose. Oh, the reason that it pulls on the top like that is because this has a big sprocket in the back, a hydraulic motorized sprocket back there, and it's not quite centered, so it's up. So instead of being perfectly centered, and it's far back, so that chain at the top of the cut moves up, and it naturally finds its home like that. So it's not that it's loose, but you'll see. I'll show you. Frisbee. Hey, that was plucking. That's dead wood. Also, I thought I'd let you guys know, if you guys live in a town, if there's anyone here, I don't know why I moved the camera back. If there's anyone in a town with 50,000 people or more, you already sell firewood or you want to get into it, I sell anywhere from $75,000 to $100,000 a year in firewood. I sell the most expensive cord of firewood you can find, and I like to teach people what works for me in business. Thanks, Andrew. Are you one of my customers? Stay Fishy plus soft comparison hardwood. Yes, this wood is like half as good as oak. You know, like 1 quart of lodgepole, 1 quart of oak is like 2 quarts of lodgepole, I would say, probably. But you need a softwood or a really dry wood a lot of times to burn even a very dry hardwood, which the closest hardwood to us is 3 to 4 hours away in the Valley of Oregon. I'm to the east in the high desert. Oh, that's cool. Ox Nasty. I just met one of my first Instagram followers, came and had dinner with me, for a guy from Astoria. He's from Orange County. He moved to Astoria like 20 years ago. Living in Texas, sweet gum is not good wood. No. Facts. I've studied a lot about the BTU rating between different woods. I look at the BTU chart weekly to just kind of keep my mind fresh on BTU ratings of different types of wood. When you're looking at like kilowatt comparison to ounce of oil or petroleum or natural gas or propane, or like to convert that to an ounce of firewood, I've been working with ChatGPT on how to properly price my firewood in comparison to people that heat their homes with oil or propane or natural gas per area, per demographic, per zip code. Obviously, if you're selling people with an income of $400,000, you can have a higher price in that zip code, even though they're paying the same price as someone for natural gas. That's just how economics, demographics, and business works. So, yeah, I know firewood's like redneck as fuck. Everyone does meth, right? But at some point, you got to eat. So you don't race to the bottom to be the cheapest in anything. You should always be as expensive as possible. So what I was going to say is, if you want help growing your business, your firewood business, it also applies to service businesses. If you want to start a business, you don't know where to begin. If you want to start on social media, you don't know where to begin. I'm monetized on all 4 platforms: Cody McGriff on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. About 80,000 followers total now, and we're just going and going. We're about to start making some long form content because that's where the money is, on YouTube. Long form, even though you can make a lot of money with shorts, it's way more consistent to just make 1 long form video a week, but it's just really hard when you're alone and you don't have money to pay for editors or someone to film you. So, anyways, we're almost full. Let's keep chugging along. If you want to contact me, since YouTube doesn't have a DM feature, Cody McGriff on Facebook, creator.cody on Instagram, Cody McGriff on TikTok. Send me a message there. Or when the video is over, you can go back to it or go to one of my other videos and comment something and I'll see it. I believe I have an email, maybe. Someone shooting over there? I am in a zone where you're allowed to shoot at critters. Sounds like someone's target practicing. Customer's probably like, where the fuck is my wood? Luckily it's 70 degrees today, so now everyone's like, doesn't need wood. But yeah, one of my favorite things to do for people that are new to business. This is my 3rd business. I failed 2 other businesses. I've grossed over $500,000 in sales in 7 years of business ownership, 3 different industries. I'm starting my 4th and 5th business at the moment right now with money from this one. And a lot of it's mindset. It's what to expect, how to attack the market, how to differentiate yourself, how to analyze the market, how to know what you want to do is what you want to do, stuff like that. Founder market fit, product market fit, and thanks, Daniel, appreciate that. The biggest thing is passion over profit. Money isn't always the answer. We always work for money, but you gotta find a way to put your passion in your profits. Work-life balance, you can say goodbye to that if you want to do anything great. fuck a work-life balance. No one respects a guy that did 50% of 2 things. Now this one's kind of big, so I'm gonna lift up the lid. That should be back. There's a fucking man. like a fucking Betty. Punk music? Yeah, we're listening to Linkin Park. I'll show you guys the reject piles way over there. I'd say about 5% of logs I get are rotten, have bugs. They aren't usable for customers. All right, you guys. You guys hear that? Fucking A. It's the decibel channel on Pandora. To get the same music, you would type in probably Nate Vickers on Spotify. Yeah, so like this log right here. All this wood is either too pitchy, buggy, or irregular for my customers, which are high end. Mostly millionaires is who I sell to because people can't afford my wood unless they're rich. See how it's all punky? They won't accept that. Get those likes up. I'll be like Kevin Williams. Kevin Samuels? What the fuck is this? Yeah. Kevin Samuels, the black guy, used to do dating advice. He would be like, yo, we ain't talking until 2K likes. I'm gonna shut up now. 2K likes. I want to see how it's done sweet. What do you mean sweet? In sweat? Lighter. Punk music. Hell yeah. Thanks, high tech. I'm listening. Russia. Oh my God. Prussia. All right, so we are full and we are going to go to our delivery, which I don't know where it is, but if the customer's not around, I might pop up on live again. The dog's ready to go. Say, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? I am in a t-shirt right now, and it's February 1st. What the fuck? It's like 65 degrees today. And you want me to come to Ohio? Hell yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Today's live was epic. We cleaned the chainsaw, sharpened it, filled up the truck with 1 quart of wood. Now we're gonna go deliver. Don't forget to sub. I go live maybe once, twice a week here and on TikTok. We got products coming. We got live selling coming this spring on TikTok and YouTube. And we are gonna give away a chainsaw. I have a brand new 462 to give to someone. But before that, we gotta get the subs up and more beer. So once I get beer and 10 million subs, I'll give away a chainsaw. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye, vlog. Say bye. What you got? You say bye? You've done the whole TikTok? One of them speaks Russian. You speak Russian? Did it? What's your channel?